Hello YouTube, I'm Tallman Brad, and in this video I'm going to give you 7 no cheese tips that will help you get started in Planet Crafter. Firstly, watch your oxygen. Pretty obvious really, but this is the first thing that will kill you in the game. Oxygen, or the lack of, is one of, if not the, primary threat in the game. Be prepared to drop what you're doing so you can return to your pod or base to top up your oxygen. This will happen a lot early game. The low oxygen warning is very late and really only is useful as a reminder to crack a fresh bottle and not to start heading home. Depending on your difficulty setting, the penalty for death may be just that you drop some items and respawn at your base, or a higher setting, permadeath, and a game-saving wipe. Ugh. To help with this, always carry a spare oxygen tank. They only cost 2 cobalt to make. Then return to your base when you open your last tank, if not before. The next tip is outposts. Also, to help with the oxygen situation, you can set up outposts around the map where you can replenish your oxygen for free without having to return to your main base or carry multiple spare tanks for longer journeys that take up limited early game inventory space. A living compartment only costs 2 iron and 1 titanium, and the living compartment door is only 1 iron, 1 titanium and 1 silicon, which you need, obviously, and can be made in just a few seconds with materials that are readily available everywhere. Storage crates. All of the materials you need for early game can be found immediately around your starter pod, so you won't have to travel too far to find what you need. A storage crate can be made with just a single piece of iron and can be labeled to indicate the contents. It's much easier just to dip into a storage crate and grab what you need instead of having to keep running outside for a single item that you forgot that was in the recipe. Food and water. Don't worry about the food and water situation. A single piece of ice converts to a water bottle, so there is no reason not to have water on you at all times. And almost every storage container you pass early game contains food. Later, you will craft a food grower and will have more food than you can eat from just 2 of those machines. The first plant-related machinery you make does not provide food. You'll be looting food early game. The next tip is to upgrade your equipment. Well, it seems pretty obvious that you should upgrade your equipment, but upgrades come very quickly early game and the notifications are easily missed. Check your craft station and building menu to see what is available. You need to empty your backpack into a storage container to avoid all your items spilling all over the planet when you remove it to upgrade it. The flashlight torch chip is essential if you're going to explore inside of crashed ships. And the exoskeleton allows you to increase how many tools you can carry so you don't have to keep swapping tools when you need them. There is no time constraint in the game at early stages, so you can take your time to get the tools upgraded when the upgrades are available. Make more power. Everything in the game needs power, and you're going to be making lots of things. Drop down a few turbines or solar panels when you get a spare moment, as running out of power means everything turns off and your progression is temporarily halted. There's no harm in having more power than you need, and once you have a deconstruction tool, you can move or replace your turbines or panels. Also, if you find that placing something causes you to lose power, just deconstruct it while you create more power. More power. At least this way the game still progresses while you are crafting another turbine or solar panel or hamster wheel. There are no hamster wheels. Finally, the biggest early game tip of all, do not build your main base next to the starter pod. Oh no. Make sure your main base is either on the hillside or in another area away from your starter pod. I'll put the reason for this in text format on the screen in case you want to look away and avoid spoiling a very clever feature of the game. Look away now. You're still looking. Wait. Okay, you can look now. And you can also click the like button before you leave if you found any of this useful. If there are any tips you think I've missed, stick them in the comments so that you too can help others. Check out my channel for more of these videos, and you're welcome to join in my Discord where you'll find other like-minded people you can chat with. Happy planet crafting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.